Hi everybody, I am KristineTheMean, and this is the second in my series of Rants and Raves with KTM. So today we're going to talk about skill ceilings, and specifically how does a skill ceiling, why am I talking about that relative to Clash of Clans? And the reason this rant comes up is because I see it so often in my live streams and when I'm chatting with people where they will say something like, Yetis have broken the game, or I really hate this new spam meta, or this spam meta is awful. And the reason, so that's why this comes up. So what the heck is a skill ceiling? Well, a skill ceiling, or sometimes called a skill cap, is the highest potential skill a person could have in a game. And so, if you were the perfect player, what would that look like? And that essentially is your skill ceiling. So, in Clash of Clans, your perfect player is going to have like a variety of attack armies that they are very proficient at using. And so when I talk about a variety, I'm talking about like all of them that you can think of. The best player who could possibly play Clash of Clans ever, setting the bar for the skill ceiling, would be good at Yeti Smash, at QC Lalo, QC Hybrid, QC Hogs, QC Miners, Electron Mass Drag, Yeti Witch, E-Drag, Yeti Bat, Drag Bat, and iterations on all of those. The best player would have all of those attacks at their disposal. They would know how to match those different armies with a given base, so they'd know how to read the base to pick the right army to play. They would know how to adjust those armies specifically to deal with something unusual on a base or something special. And then the best player would also have the capability to, in real time, react to whatever's going on in the raid. So when something unexpected happens, they're able to, in real time, react to that. So that's all of the offensive best player. Now, the defensive best player is going to have the capability to build a base that defends against most or all of those same attacks I just mentioned. So why does this matter? Well, when people say Yetis have broken the game, or I hate this new spam meta, it's obvious that the game is not broken, because even at the highest levels of play, every single base is not getting tripled. So there is no broken there, because there still remains differentiation between your good player, your better player, your best player, and your truly exceptional esports athlete. And that's what's important for an esport to thrive, is to have a difference between good, better, best, and exceptional. Because that's how you see who the winner are. That's how you create the world champion, is by being the truly exceptional. So one of the things that I think is kind of interesting about this and the way Clash of Clans has developed as an esport is that we keep looking at the offense. Is this player a good player? Are they a good attacker? Can they deliver the triple? Can they deliver the triple? But the defense is also very important, and we tend to underplay that. And part of it is it tends to not be the face. So I believe that many of the best players in the game, while very good base builders, don't build all of their own bases. And you can see that Tribe Gaming recently acknowledged this and signed on some base builders. So Tribe Gaming has recognized that Clash of Clans at the elite level is played as an individual on offense and as a team on defense. And so they've put together a team that can build very good defensive bases to defend against that onslaught of attacks. And I think that's like super interesting in terms of our development as an esport in Clash of Clans, that we are now seeing that because you can share a base, because that's something that ends up being static during the war, that can be provided by a secondary player, by a different person, by a team that provides it to back up the main player. And that's like, there's other sports that are very much like this. So if you think about how competitive cycling goes, there is a team of riders who will ride with the winning cyclist. And that team of riders' entire job is to deliver that cyclist into the closing position in as best shape as they can be. so that they can that the player, the face of the team, ends up going across that finish line. But there are a bunch of people on that team who put in a lot of effort to get that player over. And that's somewhat happens here in Clash of Clans in terms of having bases built or having base builders definitely assist in creating the most competitive bases. But that is what I think about. Is the game broken by Yetis? No, it's really not, because not every base is tripled, and because there still is really good differentiation between your good, better, best, and exceptional players. It's not broken. What happens is after a new troop is introduced, for a while the bases don't defend very well against that new troop, and it'll take a couple of weeks before the base building catches up to what the troops can do. So there's always a period of time where for a couple of weeks it seems like the game is broken, but it really isn't. It hasn't been. It simply takes a little bit of time for the base building to catch up. So that's what I have to say about that's what I have to say about skill ceilings and Clash of Clans. Thank you for joining me today. This is KristineTheMean with Rants Raves. Follow me on my socials. I'd love to get to know you better. Thanks. Talk to you later.